Make some noise for Tim Danko.
Stone Tavern, Kent, Ohio, how we doing? Doing good. Thank you guys for being here. It's gonna be an awesome night. Yes, I want to tell you guys I hit a milestone in my life. I'll tell you something that happened to me. Lost 100 pounds. Yes. Thank you. It was in a poker game against these 3 British dudes. That exchange rate is harsh. It is, for real. No, but I honestly did. I lost 100 pounds, and when I realized that I want to lose weight, first thing I did is I bought shape-up shoes. Anybody remember these shoes? Yeah, Skechers and Reebok used to make these shoes, right? They're designed a certain way that just by walking, they're supposed to tone your legs and buttocks. I was like, awesome. I walk when I have to, you know? But this will work. But what I didn't realize is it does wonders for this area. And that's it. So like 6 weeks into it, I look fantastic right here, but I'm still all fluffy up here. Yeah. I look like the mutant love child of Shamu and Secretariat. Yeah, my friends call me cotton candy on a stick. Yeah, it's weird. But yeah, I was a fat kid my whole life through school, and would you believe I get made fun of for it? Those a-holes. I just said a-holes. Assholes. We fixed it. It's good. Yeah, because they were assholes. So as a fat kid getting made fun of, I'm like, I have to do something in high school that will combat this, you know, even it out so people will stop making fun of me. So I did the obvious thing. I joined choir. Yes. Gangster right here. I love choir in high school, and this is my favorite story from high school choir. My junior year, I was in choir, and I was in a choir. We did a lot of contests. We did tours, and my choir director, my junior year, is like, you know what? We're gonna do something a little different this year. We're gonna sing a song we haven't sang before. It's something called a Negro spiritual. Yeah, I grew up in the middle of the nowhere, like a cornfield high school. I was in a choir, 30 Caucasian kids. That's it. I haven't kept up with them all. I'm pretty sure they're all still Caucasian. Not real sure. Director, also a white lady. Probably still white, don't know for sure. But she's like, you know what would be a good idea? Let's have all these white kids sing a Negro spiritual. Not a good idea. No. The song was called Going Up to Glory. Yes, and it was a work song from the slave days. It was arranged by a man named Andre J. Thomas. I feel like that should have been a red flag right there. Right. But it was embarrassing. We had to sing this song everywhere. We never wanted to, and she never understood why we didn't. But as a treat for you guys, because I sing like a freaking angel, I'm going to sing a bit of this song for you. I had to sing throughout the entire year, junior year of high school, Going Up to Glory. 30 white kids sang this song, went like this. Sun up to sundown, picking that cotton. Sun up to sundown, work for the master. With an A. It was spelled E-R in the sheet music. But we were told to pronounce it with an A. Good thing, because if we would have said the hard E-R at the end, it would have been racist. Sun up to sundown, chains and shackles. No more auction block for me. Yes, thank you very much. Because these 30 oppressed white kids knew about auction blocks. But it was bad. We all over the place we had to sing this song. Worst was we went on tour that spring. We went to Chicago. Like the real Chicago. And we had to sing this song in the streets. And you would see 30 white kids in tuxes and dresses in the streets of Chicago going, sun up to sundown, chains and shackles. Lord, I hope nobody murders me. It was that terrible. That wasn't my favorite story about this song. Favorite story, we did these state contests all over the state, and we did one that was in a inner city school, but they had a really, really nice auditorium. So apparently at least one of their alumni was in the NBA. So we're doing our set, we're singing our songs, and the director looks at us and goes, okay, going up to glory. And we had all these terrified looks on our face, like, Lord, please no. Like we were getting robbed at gunpoint. You know, we were afraid of getting robbed at gunpoint when we got off the bus, but now it was much more terrifying. So we started singing the song, and there's this kid from the home school, he's in one of the choirs, big kid, like 6'4", 310, black kid, right? Looked like Questlove on steroids. And he's sitting in the front row. We start singing, I swear this is the kid's reaction. Sun up to sundown, picking that cotton. It starts off like this. Work for the master. And once we got to no more auction block for me, I swear this kid gets up out of his seat and goes, those motherfuckers, and walks off back of the room. But he came back with the rest of his choir. And they were all standing in the back of the room, extremely angry looks on their face with their arms crossed, with mad attitude. They looked like the choir from Sister Act 2 before Whoopi Goldberg put the music in their hearts. And they waited till we were done, and they confronted us in the hallway about this song. And long story short, I don't know if you ever saw a choir of 30 white kids from the country get the shit kicked out of them by 30 black kids in choir from the hood. But just picture West Side Story if it was much more violent. It was terrible. So yeah, growing up a fat kid, I had a complex. I'm afraid of females. Who would have thought, right? And so eventually I started online dating, and it got to the point, online dating is hilarious, but it got to the point that I was so desperate that on my profile on these sites, I'd write all these things I'm looking for in a woman, and I would write this big, long spiel about everything I'm looking for in the perfect girl. Everything, down to the smallest, most meticulous detail. Everything. But then at the bottom, I'd write, or best offer. I'd pretty much take anything at this point. Because honestly, the only girls who would message me on those sites were girls with more kids than teeth. Yeah, no, for real. I dated a girl one time. She was missing the vast majority of her teeth. No, seriously. People are like, oh, that's gross. No, it is awesome. Reason being, I don't have to tell any dude in this room the advantages of dating a girl with no teeth. Am I right, fellas? Yes! I know, right? She always had pudding at her house. I love pudding. Yeah. I love pudding so much. Yeah. Because I'm still a fat kid at heart, you know. Yeah. Literally, my arteries are clogged as shit. It's bad. Okay. Good. So believe it or not, I had a big slump of not getting laid 7 years. And that got broken on a really terrible night. I got too drunk, made a mistake, woke up the next day like, why? That's the noise you make, apparently. And I was like, you know what? I could have went 7 more years, at least. You know what? She had a really nice personality. But But I'm like, you know what? I gotta get checked out just in case. So I go to the clinic and everything was fine. I'm clean, awesome, good for me. But I get my test results, and the girl that gives me the test results is a nurse, and she's super cute. And she looks at the paper, and she's like, actually, Mr. Danko, all your tests came back negative, so you're good to go. I'm like, awesome, that's cool. She's like, before you leave, do you want some condoms? I'm like, okay, why not? Free condoms. I saw some guys walking out, little paper bag full of condoms. Sure, free condoms. So she gets in the drawer, and she starts filling out this little paper bag of condoms. And then she stops, and I swear, she looks at me, and she pulls at one of these moves. She goes back to the drawer, fills up a second bag of condoms. I didn't know if I should be complimented or insulted. Because either this girl was like, this guy's really cute, he's gonna need a lot of condoms, or this monster should never reproduce, ever. Give him more condoms. Where are the condoms? We need more condoms. I just realized I somehow turned her into an old-timey sailor just then. Give him more condoms. I'm giving them all we got, Captain. I don't know. But I walked out of there, 2 full bags of condoms. I get to my car. I'm like, how many did they give me? I have to count. I counted, no joke, 67. 67 condoms. And this is about 7 months ago. And Stone Tavern, I'm proud to announce tonight that I only have 64 of those condoms left. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes. There was a hole in one of the bags. Thank you guys so much. Once more time. My name is Danko.